All right, you guys, we're on our next example of the triangle mid-segment theorem. Yay! Double thumbs up. Not just one thumbs up, double thumbs up. Let's get going. All right, so this one says to solve for n and each side containing n. And we know that this is a mid-segment, you guys, because if you look right here, these two pieces are congruent, which means this is a midpoint, and these two pieces are congruent, which means this is also a midpoint. Okay, and looking over here at our mid-segment theorem, it says that the mid-segment, the mid-segment equals 1/2 the sum of the two bases added together. So guess what, you guys? We're going to set this bad boy up just like that theorem tells us to do so. So let's do this. All right, so which one of these pieces represents our mid-segment? Which one is connecting our two midpoints on each leg of the trapezoid? It is I cannot talk, you guys. Good golly, Miss Molly. It is n plus 6. I got so excited I couldn't even say it. All right, so our first segment, n plus 6, will equal 1/2 the sum of both of our bases added together. What is one of our bases up here? One of them is n plus 3. You guys are so talented. So n plus 3 plus our other base, which is down here, 3n minus 5. Not plus, minus 5. All right, made it work. I made it work. All right, and then from here, we just need to solve for n in each of the sides containing n, which I have that set up down here, ready for us to get started on that. All right, so let's get going. So, looking here, there's several ways I could solve this. I'm going to start by combining my like terms in the parentheses first. So let's tackle that first. All right, so what are my like terms in my parenthesis? Well, I see an n, which is secretly a 1n, and a 3n, which 1n plus 3n will give me a 4n. Yay! And then I have a 3 and a negative 5, which 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Holy hot dog. All right, and then from here, I need to deal with this 1/2, which how do you deal with a 1/2 outside of a parenthesis? Well, there's two ways you can deal with it. You can either distribute that bad boy and then solve for n, or if you want to move the 1/2 to the other side, you simply multiply by the reciprocal. Either way. I'm going to distribute because looking here, my 4 and my 2 can be divided by 2, so this fraction is not going to cause too many problems, so I might as well work with my fraction. So 1/2 times 4n, or half of 4n, will give me 2 to the n, and 1/2 times negative 2 will give me a negative 1, or half of 2 is 1, so negative 1. All right, I'm going to bring this piece on down. All right, you guys, guess what? We just got to solve for n, so let's do this. All right, so from here, I need to join my n's together because they're best friends and they're missing out on each other. They miss each other. They want to be joined together. Now, when you guys join variables together, you have to do it through addition or subtraction. You can never, ever, ever join variables together through division or multiplication, so be careful. All right, well, I'm going to bring my n to this side, which is secretly a 1n. And how do I bring a positive 1n to the other side? Holy camole, you guys are so smart. You do subtract it on both sides. All right, which 1n minus 1n will cancel and turn to 0. 2n minus 1n will give me 1n or just n. So what I'm left with is 6 equals n minus 1. All right, guys, we're so close. We just got to get the n on one side by itself, which currently that negative 1 is getting in the way, and it's irking me. So I'm going to bring this up here to finish solving. So how can we bring negative 1 to the other side? You guys do add. You guys are like math geniuses. All right, so negative 1 plus 1 will cancel out and turn to 0, and 6 plus 1 will be 7. So I'm left with n equals 7. Yay! We have found n. But remember, you guys, in geometry, you're not always done after you find n. This says solve for n and each side containing it. So now that I know that n is 7, how can I use this to help me find each of these pieces? You guys are too cool for school. You do have to substitute it in to solve. Okay, so everywhere I see an n, I'm going to replace that bad boy with a 7. So my n will transform into a 7. So let's get going. So here I spot an n. So holy hot dog, it's going to turn into 7. So 7 plus 3 will give me 10. So bam, I know one of my sides. Donezo. All right, my next side, I spot an n, so it's going to transform into a 7. And 7 plus 6 is 13. Bam, I've got another one of my sides done. And lastly, I spot another n, so that n is going to transform into a 7. So 3 times 7 minus 5. All right, 3 times 7 is 21, and 21 minus 5 will give me 16. Holy hot dog, you guys. All right, and I could double check my work to make sure it makes sense. So this one's my mid-segment, n plus 6. If I add these two together and divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2, it should equal that. So 10 plus 16 does give me a 26, and half of 26, or 26 divided by 2, does give me 13. Holy hot dog, you guys, we have found n in all 3 sides. We're super excited because that was the most epic isosceles problem we've ever solved, ever. Holy hot dog, you guys, how exciting.